Hello, friends. This stream here, this happened about 3 years ago, and so I was not writing down my dreams yet, so I don't know exactly what day of the year that I dreamt it, but it was during the tribulation, and I was not afraid, but I was allowed to witness what certain things that happened during the tribulation. Okay, um, a local mall had been taken over by it wasn't really an army, right, but there were soldiers, and they worked for the state, the government. They were all dressed in black, in tactical gear, outfits, black outfits, right, black hats, black everything, and black weapons, right. And they were funneling people in the mall, and um they were forcing people to go through checkpoints inside the mall, so people didn't have their freedoms anymore, obviously. And they were held at gunpoint and funneled through checkpoints throughout the mall. So I thought, well, happy shopping now. Obviously freedom's over, and we're living under a tyranny. Okay, that's pretty much what I was seeing. They had weapons pointed at people, holding rifles to their heads and checking papers. Right, it totally reminded me. After I woke up, I remember that basically, Hitler's Germany was like that. It was a tyranny, and basically, it will be a tyranny again. So, okay. And this dream here I had in November 15th last year. There were in the streets, I don't know what town it was, it doesn't matter, right? There were marches and protests, right? So there was a Nazi march. It's so weird, and they were marching with all the Nazi uniforms, but they were not black. They were not brown uniforms. They were black uniforms. And I know that they were Nazis because they were waving flags. They had tattoos on and stuff, but all their clothes were black. And they were just an angry bunch, you could tell. They were not funny to be around. They had flags, and it was total chaos. Okay. And right after that, it was another march following them really closely. And it was a march of Catholic people, and they were just marching, and they were carrying statues of saints or whatever the Catholics do. Okay, they were just carrying these things, right? So basically, after I woke up from my dream, I realized that during the tribulation, these two groups they're gonna be allowed to manifest and to have some power because nobody was pointing weapons at them. Okay, they were freely marching and recruiting people. I distinctly remember in a dream that they were recruiting people. And people were joining. I guess I have no idea why. I'm just telling you what I saw. Okay, they were carrying their statues of saints and such. And after that march of Catholics, I saw this. I saw a so-called in a dream. He was passing himself off as a Protestant pastor. Right. I'm like, you're not for real. What a clown, I thought to myself in a dream. He was dressed in a flashy, bright purple suit. He had a beautiful face, and he was young and all that, right? But he was fake as hell, basically, right? And he was saying to the people, he actually said it to me, even though I'm not going to be in a tribulation. But he said it to me. He says, well, don't tell them off. And if you do, don't hurt their feelings. Protest, but quietly, she said. I'm like, you kidding me, right? What a fake. But anyway, and so-called, he was a Protestant pastor, but really, even in a dream, I realized he was a clown, right? With his purple suit and his fakeness. Anyways, and that's about all I remember from that dream. But so basically, during the tribulation, for at least for the first half, right, it will be violent groups will be allowed to have their day, and all the fake religions, I guess, and fake people, basically. Okay, so fake and violent people will have their way, I guess you could say. And that's all that I remember from that dream. Thank you for listening.